Until this year, Congress had never used a congressional resolution of disapproval to change or overturn a land use plan. That's because no administration ever considered land use plans to be quote-unquote rules under the law. If these plans are rules, every land use plan after 1996 never actually went into effect. If they never went into effect, then all of the leases and the permits and the rights of way that were issued under them may not be legally valid, throwing us effectively into chaos. We're talking about every grazing permit, every energy right-of-way, recreational permit, timber sale, or yes, oil and gas lease issued under a plan finalized after 1996. All of them are now open to litigation, every single one. Secondly, we know that CRAs cut the public out of land use planning. Senate Republicans found a way to rewrite the rules of the game because they didn't like the outcome. And every vote they take to do it is insulting to the public. Resource management plans are meant to include communities in the process of deciding how to use our public lands, not exclude them. By undoing resource management plans through congressional resolutions of disapproval, Congress is telling tribal communities that their opinions don't matter about their ancestral lands. They're telling hunters that their opinions don't matter about what lands they just happen to use to fill their families' freezers. They're telling hikers that their opinions don't matter about the routes that they know like the back of their hand. Telling local communities that the way their land is used is no longer of importance. Telling all of us that our voices do not matter when it comes to the very lands that make up our American birthright. And third, today's vote does not account for the hundreds of millions of dollars per day that are generated for local economies by public land recreation and recreators. The recreation industry generates $128 billion in economic activity from public land every single year. It drives $6 billion in federal tax revenue. These numbers are big and they matter. They matter to outfitters. They matter to small businesses. They matter to local communities. They tell the story of just how valuable these lands are to Americans. Public lands belong in public hands. They belong to all of us. And that means that every single person deserves a chance to provide input on how they're managed.